wicked queen. Take a spin. The evil cannot get us. Do. Places a wreck. We're hitting the deck. They don't have a friend. Something strange from far beyond is haunting all my dreams. Everything is inside out, not quite as it seems. We'll slide on in. Magic little wicked queen. Come on, take a spin. The evil cannot get.
Here, how's it going? I'm gonna just jump in there, stop the music, start the stream. It's lovely to see you all today. It really is. We've got a bit of a funny setup going on, okay? So let me explain exactly what the deal is, right? I am in my hotel. As you can see, this is my hotel. That is an awesome, like, Star Wars poster that I got the other day. It's awesome, limited edition. That thing is the best. But I'm in my hotel, as you can see the light above me there. Actually, I should probably turn that on for the sort of sweet lighting. I should figure out how to do that. But I'm in my hotel, and I'm going to be answering any and all questions you guys have about COD Ww2, and I'm going to be showing you all of my gameplay, okay? It's going to be like an hour of gameplay, right? So, let's see. If I go to the stream window just to make sure that everyone is here, I'm going to be getting chat up on my phone to take questions, and we're going to be basically really interactive for this entire hour. That's the entire point of this stream, is that I'll be showing you all my gameplay, and then essentially taking any questions you guys have about the stuff that's on screen, or any questions you have about things generally that you might have sort of been wondering about, and I can try and answer them. So I'm going to do this. There is the game. Okay, cool. So the game is up now. The only question remaining is where is the chat? So give me 2 seconds, and I'm going to go to my app on my phone to get the chat up. How's it going, everybody? By the way, oh, that's me. Oh, hold on. Oh, don't you dare restart my PC now. That's a bad meme, Windows. Goodness gracious. Trying to restart my goddamn PC in the middle of a stream. Let's just make sure that that's looking good. Yes, I believe it is. So, let's get the chat. There we go. How's it going, chat? Hey, Milo says Raise. How's it going, Carnage? Yo, Mamba. Divisions says Horizon. We can definitely talk about that. Is it Battlefield 1, says Hank? Okay, so we've got some questions coming in. Guys, just spam your questions in the chat. Make sure you've dropped a like on the stream as well to kick things off. And, yeah, we've got a lot of gameplay to watch. So, first of all, let's just talk a little bit about divisions and the kind of creator class system and stuff like that. We weren't able, in our time with the game, to edit the classes. That's not something that we were able to do on this build. It was locked. But I believe that that's something that they're going to be changing when the actual sort of beta comes out and the game comes out, because the beta has been announced for, I believe, the, when was it? The 25th, I think, of August, the beta is announced for. So, on the 25th of August, we should be able to basically change the classes up and stuff like that amongst the extra perks that the division system gives you. Essentially, in the division system, you have a kind of special perk. So let me actually get an example up on my phone. I can't show you the screenshot of the menu because it's like against the rules. There are certain things about what I am and am not allowed to post, and this gameplay here is stuff I'm allowed to post, but there's certain stuff I'm not allowed to post as well. But we can just talk about the stuff from my phone very briefly. So, for example, the Expeditionary Division, okay, has a special division skill, which is the Incendiary Shells. So, I'm not using it in this gameplay here, but later on when I get my shotgun, you'll see that you can basically press left on the D-pad, and it'll give you 2 Incendiary Shells in your shotgun. And it's kind of like the Dragon's Breath, if you guys remember, like, Pack-a-Punching the Olympia. Is that kind of style of thing where you don't seem to really change up the way the gun works too much. It's still a shotgun, etc., but there's kind of like a fiery burst that comes out instead of just the normal shells. So that's the Incendiary Shells. It says shotgun rounds with spark flames, which spark flames burn enemies to death. And yeah, you just press left on the D-pad to load those shells. I didn't get much of a chance to use it on other people. I used it a fair amount in the firing range, which we'll definitely be talking about in this stream. That firing range was, like, a nice addition. It's between games you're there, but we'll get to that later on. So that's one of the division sort of skills that you have. There are others though. So that was the expeditionary. There's also the sharpshooter division, and that lets you block out the surroundings and in return acquire aim assist and enemy names activated while holding breath. So basically, if you've got a sniper and you're using this division skill, or rather this division, if you're using this division, the sharpshooter division, what happens is, you know, normally you have that dual render scope that they introduced, I believe, in Black Ops 3, where you zoom in with a sniper rifle and you can still see around you. In this game, it's a bit different, because, like I said, if you're using sharpshooter, that division skill, what happens is it all goes black around you after, like, maybe like half a second of you clicking in to hold your breath. So obviously your aim steadies, it all goes black around you, and then in your sight you get player names and you get a slight bit of aim assist. It's not like the biggest auto hack in the world kind of thing, but it's definitely there. You definitely get a little bit of drag, I feel like. So that is the sharpshooter division skill, and that's on the mountain division, I believe. You then have the armored division, and by the way, these are all things that were teased by the Call of Duty Twitter account before the actual multiplayer reveal. The armored division skill has the bipod, I guess, sort of perk, which basically gives you the ability to mount your machine gun on ledges and while prone for less recoil. Now, when they say less recoil, I tried this. I mounted an MG on like a little ledge in the firing range, and there is no recoil. It's a laser gun. It's like, do you guys remember the ACR? If you remember the ACR from Black Ops, no, not Black Ops, what am I saying? From Modern Warfare 2, it's like that kind of laser gun status. It's seriously, it's a laser gun for sure. Also, take off your PES. Nah, mate. Milo. Oh, PSA. There are girls and there's. Oh, there's hostages in the campaign. Okay, I didn't know that. I haven't seen the game. Like, I'm going to be seeing campaign later today, so can you talk? Sure, you can talk, Sempi. What the sniper's like? I'll be talking about those in a moment. I just want to go through the rest of the divisions, okay? I just want to go through the rest of those guys. So we've got the bipod one that I've just talked about, and so that's going to be on like your, for example, your MG15 is one of the machine guns that you have. You've then got the airborne division, and their perk is suppressor, and this is really interesting. So you guys know that normally if you get, like, let's say you've got, for example, an ACR, once again, just because it's a random gun that is in my head right now, apparently. You've got your ACR, normally in creator class, you put the suppressor on the ACR there, and then it's on the gun for the entire game. That's not the way it works in Cod Ww2, because suppressors, as many of you guys know, no doubt, can be sort of screwed onto your gun or screwed off. That's something that you can change, and there have been opportunities in the past where we have been able to do that in COD games, and that's essentially back here. So the airborne division, which for example has like the MP40 as one of the guns, allows you to hide your muzzle flash and prevent gunfire from appearing on enemy minimaps, exactly as you expect from a suppressor, but reduces range of the weapon exactly as you expect from a suppressor, and that's literally just a toggle. So you just press left on the D-pad, and you can screw on or screw off your suppressor, which is pretty cool, I'd say. It's like a nice way of changing out the gameplay in the map, and so the defaults for the airborne class are like the MP40, and what was the other gun that they had? The M1928, which is basically your Tommy, essentially. So then the final division perk is the bayonet charge, so that's the one that I actually have active in this game here. There's a bayonet on the end of my gun. I'm calling in a care package here, but bayonet on the end of my gun, and it says special training on the use of the bayonet makes infantry riflemen a threat at all ranges. While sprinting, press R3 to activate. So you can still kind of like knife normally when you press R3, because that's obviously your melee button. You can still kind of go meh and dig it in, but it's just a case of if you're sprinting, it'll put you into a kind of a bit of a charge. And there's actually a clip a bit later on in this video, I think, where I look at a teammate next to me doing a charge, and it is funny as hell, because he's yelling, he's like, ah, and he's basically going like normal speed. It's pretty damn hilarious. So those are the divisions. Just to recap, the way they work is that if you choose a particular division, you are going to get a particular perk that is like on top of all of your creator class type stuff. It's external to that system. It's like an extra wildcard perk sort of thing, and certain classes have certain ones. If you're, for example, using a sniper rifle, then you're going to be using sharpshooter. That's going to give you that auto aim. If you're using an MP40, like a Tommy, something like that, you probably want the ability to screw on a suppressor. Those are the sorts of things that you're going to be using it for. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a kind of insight into the division system and some of the things that are available there. I'm going to take another question from the chat now. Let's see. Is it good, says Alex. I would say it's good, for sure. Like, there's a certain thing... Oh, actually, I just want to get to this real quick. I will get back to it being good, okay? But...
Recon aircraft ready.
Dolphin Dive is back, okay? And a lot of you guys... Oh, this guy absolutely, like... He was being cheeky. He was trying to get me. And actually, when I killed that guy just then... The guy opposite me on the station was screaming his head off because he was so annoyed he didn't kill me. But, yeah, Dolphin Dive is back, which is awesome. The really cool thing is that you get up from it really fast, so you can kind of, like, dive land, dive land, dive land. It's awesome, dude. Like, I'm really, really glad that Dolphin Dive is in the game. It's just fantastic news for all of us. With regards to is it good, though, okay? I've been playing COD for 8 years, since 2009 with World at War. That was my first one. I've played COD 4 as well, so like I've gone back further and played CODs that I didn't play when I first started playing. But I am pretty kind of like, as much as I'm a Zombies YouTuber, I'm still good at this game. Like I was playing with Ali A, Dalek, who else was I with? Pizza. I was with one or two other people as well who I've forgotten right now. My bad. But I was top of the team for like 4 out of our 5 games. I was up there. So like I'm not bad at multiplayer by any means. I can hold my own. And so I'd say that as much as you might think that like, oh, I'm a Zombies guy, I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like I kind of do. This game to me feels like a cross between World at War and Black Ops 1. World at War, obviously, because it's set in World War 2, you've got the flamethrower there that I just failed using. That's the sort of thing that you are going to be seeing, of course, because it's set in World War 2, but the kind of feel of just the way things are in the game feels kind of Black Ops 1-y to me. Like, there was a certain kind of clunkiness of the guns in Black Ops 1, like, just the sort of handling of things. You compare it to, like, Modern Warfare 2, which was super duper sort of smooth, like, overly smooth almost. Get wrecked, that guy just got shredded. I think I'm gonna get another kill here as well. There's another. Boom! Get roasted, bro! Flame is so OP. Well, it's not OP at all, sorry, it's so, like, amazing to use. I love that thing. I think I had a bad, like, Domination was my worst game, I'm pretty sure. It was not a good game at all for me. But still, like, I did okay. It's just that, I think I ended up going, like, even, which was pretty trash. My other games, I was, like, 15-8, 16-7, like, that sort of thing. 16-11, something like that. So, yeah, look, I'm even. Rip me. So, Black Ops 1 kind of had a certain feeling to it, and I feel like this game has, like, a certain good feeling as well. Like, it's not like completely Black Ops 1 ripoff by any means, but I would say if I had to compare it to a COD, it would be World at War and Black Ops 1 had a baby. PPSH? I did not see a PPSH. A lot of people saying PPSH right now. I personally didn't see one, and by the way, guys, this is the war game mode, so I'll talk about this a bit as well, because this is new to the game. Yes, you can inspect your guns. That is a question that I've seen as well. What's the best gun currently? There's a bunch of different things that I'm going to be showing you in this, so you can make your mind up yourself, potentially. About headquarters, I can a little bit, newbie. Yeah, I can talk about headquarters. So, what I wanted to quickly say, I forgot what I was saying. Someone asked a question. It wasn't about guns. I mean, I guess I'll explain the war game mode in a moment. Supply drops. I believe it's cosmetic only. Now, obviously, things being cosmetic only are a little bit trash because it's like, if you say cosmetic only and then it's not, like they did with Black Ops 3, and they did with, I think COD 4 as well might have some non-cosmetics now, right? Like, if you've got like a melee thing, like does it change the way that it kind of plays? I don't know. Essentially, they've said, I believe, they've said, or they've said that there are cosmetics coming, because if you pre-order, you get like a cosmetic pack. I haven't personally heard of plans for there to be other things, but at this point, it's basically guaranteed, I feel like. I mean, it's Call of Duty, and Call of Duty in 2017 is going to have things that are going to change the gameplay. It's just like a fact of life, I feel like, at this point. It would be amazing if they didn't, and I haven't seen any examples of, like, weapon variants or anything like that. I haven't seen any, but that's because our creator class was locked for the event, and so they were kind of potentially hiding some stuff, so it's hard to say. Yeah, exactly. Hashtag cosmetic only from 2016, dude, with Treyarch. How many kill streaks are there? So, right now, I can tell you what all the kill streaks are, and I can't show you them, but because they were in the menus and I'm not allowed to show you the menus, but I can at least talk to you about them. So there's the recon aircraft, which is 400 points for the score streak. There's a counter recon aircraft, which is 425. Flamethrower for 500, which is awesome. Glide bomb for 650, which is basically a predator missile. Care package for 550. Fighter pilot for 525, which is a strafing run in a fighter aircraft. So you essentially sort of dive in, and it's like a predator, except instead of exploding in one place, you can control it like a chopper gunner, but it's only for that one swoop. So you get maybe like 10 seconds in it to shoot like in the sort of range of where it's doing the strafe, and then that's the end of it. That's the fighter pilot. Mortar strike, which is 750. 3 targeted locations. Very sort of like, I mean, it sounds pretty obvious what that is. That's something we've seen before. Artillery barrage, 850. It's a desired location, and you basically just bomb the hell out of that area. Flak guns for 950, which destroys all enemy aerial score streaks and blocks enemy from using new ones, which is, I guess, like a kind of jammer ability, which is probably going to be really strong if people are trying to like spawn camp and stuff like that. If you get flak guns out and block them from using their UAVs, etc., it's essentially like getting rid of their radar, especially if your team are using suppressors on that division class, and so you can end up being completely off radar for the enemy team, and if you get a spawn trap set up, like, you're going to be rolling. Then there's the ball turret gunner, which is 1400. You occupy a B-17G and decimate enemies with the ball turret. I'm pretty sure that's basically the chopper gunner of this game. And that's the most expensive score streak right now as well. There's carpet bombing for 1200, which is exactly what it sounds like. An aerial obliteration bombing that makes multiple passes over enemy occupied territory. Also, by the way, I'm using the Panzer here because I noticed in the firing range that the Panzer does not fire straight at all. Like, obviously, in the original game, the Panzer wasn't perfectly straight in World at War, and, like, the older ones as well, but in this, the Panzerschreck, like, it, like, spirals around like crazy. That thing goes completely nuts, so... Oh, and also, like, kill through the wall there, and boom! Got another. That was a triple for me. Hell yeah, dude. Second one being a wall bang, and then third one on the right side. That was a good moment. Getting that cheeky triple there. So... Paratroopers are another score streak. You call in paratrooper reinforcements. I don't know what that means because it's a thousand score, and I don't understand how that's gonna work. Are you calling in AI? Like, it says reinforcements, so I'm guessing it's AI, but that's just crazy, dude. So yeah, they're the score streaks right now, but I believe they're gonna be adding more. Like, I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that they're gonna be adding more. So that's a thing. People are saying nuke, like, is there a nuke? We didn't see one, but that's sort of the thing that is difficult about these sorts of events. And by the way, 3%, thank you for the $5. My guy, love your vids. I get the most relevant info from you on COD. Looking forward to the World War II Zombies vids. Keep it up, bro. Road to 1 milli. Hell yeah, 3%. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I didn't see a nuke, but that's because we only were allowed to play these maps for an hour, okay? It's score streaks, by the way, not kill streaks, Spice. I just saw you ask that. So, the thing about like a nuke objective, or sorry, a nuke kill, what am I saying? A nuke, I don't know what you call that, like a medal, I guess, or like just a game-ending thing, like a secret score streak or whatever. If we had got a 25 kill streak or a 25 gun streak, we might have been able to tell you, but at the event we were only playing for an hour, and so, like, Ali A was over here going, like, 14 and 10. Like, that was an entire game of TDM. We didn't have a lot of opportunities to actually get, like, a 25 game, and so there wasn't really any, like, chance for us to test it because we were so limited on time. I will, however, be probably trying to go back to the booth and fingers crossed playing it again, and if I can get any more time and manage to get a 25 streak, I will let you know for sure. Out of 10, JCW, it would be silly. By the way, I'm just going to actually turn my AC off because it's really, really cold in my room. In terms of like an out of 10 rating, AC, turn off, there we go. In terms of an out of 10 rating, it's difficult just because of the fact that I've only played it for a little bit of time, and it would be dumb if I was like 10 out of 10, and then they ended up doing something in the game that made it suck, and then I was like, oh, 1 out of 10, you know what I mean? So, right now it looks very promising, but I don't really want to be, like, too over-enthusiastic with a rating. Free Motion with a £5 donation, thank you so much, bro, with a super chat. What about camos? So, just to reiterate, the creator class for us was locked, so we couldn't actually edit the classes at all. We were having to use default classes across the board. So, for example, the gun I'm using right now has, I believe, 2 gas grenades as its secondary grenade, its special grenade. But actually, wait, no, was that the primary? I think that might have been the primary grenade actually. But like, if I wanted to use, for example, the sticky nades, like the World War sticky nades are back, which makes me so happy. Those things are the best, seriously. If I wanted to use those other nades, I had to switch class. Like, that was just because for us it was locked. So yeah, that's the deal with camos right now, is that it's like basically a case of I don't know what they're gonna look like. Is the game guns up? Do you mean like, what do you mean by that? Is it guns up? Like, I'd say if you're meaning like, do you need to sort of like round corners slowly? So like, for example, here, that's a perfect example of like, I went around that corner and my gun was already goddamn up, and so I won the gunfight. If my gun was down, if I was sprinting around the corner and then needed to sort of go and get my gun up, then it would have been a bad time. That's a perfect example actually. I went around the corner, I hadn't aimed down sight or anything, and so the other person got ADS on me first, and that was it. I didn't see a PPSH unicorn. I could talk about all of the guns I did see if you like. I could go through absolutely all the guns. Let me know, guys. Like, is that something you guys would like to see? Shall I go through like all of the guns? I could do that for sure. It's up to you guys. Like, because there were probably like maybe like 10 main like regular weapons that we saw, and then like another 10 secondaries, and then there's like sticky nades and special grenades and all those sorts of business. Tell me that Panzer is in Zombies. Mate, I hope so. That would be such an OG throwback, getting the Panzerschreck back. What about Time to Kill? Time to Kill felt good, Classical. It felt really, really good to me. It wasn't like instant. That's the thing that I hated about those old games, is like, well, not about the old games, sorry, about some of the newer games, is like sometimes you just die. But in this, it felt good. It definitely felt good. You cannot slide, you have to dolphin dive. So, okay, so a lot of people are saying, talking about the guns, so I'm going to quickly go through those for sure. So, again, I can't show you a lot of this because it's under embargo, so I'm having to look at it on my phone, but you're going to see gameplay of them anyway, so it's fine. If I go from the beginning for the weapons, I'm going to go through literally everything that is like, that was available in our build, okay? Because that way you get like access to all of the information, okay? So, and also I'll explain like the war game mode and stuff like that afterwards. Like, I can always go back to this clip and show it again and talk about what's actually going on here, because we're escorting a tank right now. Some of you are probably like, what's going on? We were just building a bridge, now there's a tank, like, it's crazy. We will be talking about that in a moment, but yeah, so M1 Garand, of course, they've been using that plink sound so much, and I'm surprised I lived there as well. That airstrike was spooky. Well, I then died, so it didn't matter, but they've been using that plink sound of the Garand for so much stuff because it's so nostalgic, and that's definitely one of the guns that is back. It's described as a high caliber weapon. Sorry, it's high caliber. It's got a weapon grip. Oh! Okay, never mind. So, my bad, it's not described here. So, in your creator class, right, you've got your division skill and your division training, and then you've got your basic training. So basic training is like available to all of them, I believe, but then the division training and division skill are unique to the divisions, it seems. So, for example, with that infantryman, which is going to have the Garand, you get 2 extra attachments on your primary weapon, which is nice, and that's why I've got 4 attachments on my primary when I'm using the Garand, and you get 1 attachment on your secondary, and pardon me, it says exceptional care of their weapons allow these fighters to outgun the rest. So, that's like a specific training that was on and active on our game. But yeah, so I've got 4 attachments on my Garand. One is high caliber, which looks like FMJ. One is a grip. Another is advanced rifling, which looks like some kind of like change to the barrel of the gun. And then there's quick draw as well, which is definitely something you need for like a Garand. Then my secondary was a 1911, M1911. It's just called the 1911 in this game, but that has extended mags on it in my game. I think I used that in one of the other gameplays, so you'll be able to see a little bit of M1911. And there's also a Mauser, which I used as well. I think it was a Mauser. Or it was something like that at least, or like a Luger or something. And for my frag grenade, for my grenade, my equipment in fact, it's just called equipment, I had a Mark II fragmentation grenade, which is just a regular frag. So that's one of your options, one of many. There's also the bar. So on that, I had a special sight, and I think you'll see it in some of this gameplay as well at some point. The bar, I had a NIDAR sight on it. I also had a weapon grip, and that had advanced rifling and quick draw as well. So the NIDAR sight is like a sort of circular sight that you saw actually in the beginning of this game when I was playing Domination. And then, yeah, I had a Luger as well with advanced rifling, so that changes the barrel just a little bit. And then my equipment was an M18 smoke grenade. So it looks like there's only actually one equipment slot, just judging from that particular class, at least. Then you go to, for example... Oh, there was one equipped, sorry. There was one equipped. That you can obviously have, like, a primary and a secondary, but on that class there was only one equipped. So you don't have to have, like, a certain set amount of everything. It's like picked any type of stuff, I guess. With the Tommy class, you had Pathfinder 3, which lets you sprint for longer distances, increases your sprint speed, and climb over obstacles faster. And the basic training on that was smoked. You get an extra piece of lethal equipment and a smoke grenade as tactical, so that's what gives you that tactical weapon. So yeah, that was the M1928, which is the Tommy. And on that, I had extended mags and quick draw. I also had the M1911, and that was just frags and the smoke grenade, like I just talked about. Then on another one, you've got the MP40, the classic. That had Pathfinder as well, so you could sprint for longer, etc. The basic training was Phantom, though, and Phantom gave you quieter movement, you took no fall damage, and you were invisible to enemy recon aircraft while moving. And so that's, I guess, pretty beast, I'm sure you'd agree. The weapon itself had quick draw and advanced rifling, and the secondary was a shovel. So you'll see a bit later on in some of the gameplay after we finish playing War that I literally pull out the shovel and it's just in my hand ready to start smacking people with, which is awesome. Also, the equipment for that one was the sticky bomb, the number 74 ST sticky bomb. I love those things in World at War, and I'm so glad they're back. Like, that makes me so goddamn happy. The Lewis gun had a weapon grip and FMJ. So, oh, FMJ is different then to the other thing I was talking about before. That's interesting. That had tanker, so you get a rocket launcher as a secondary weapon, you get an extra piece of equipment, and you throw equipment faster, further, and while sprinting, so you can be mid-sprint and just toss a grenade, and that's fine. And the basic training was loaded, you get extra magazines, and you reload weapons faster, which is, again, I guess, basically your speed cola. The secondary there was obviously the M1 bazooka, which is basically our Panzerschreck, and you get double sticky bombs as well. Then we had the armored MG15, which had the scoped basic training, which gives you moving faster while aiming down the sights, so that's like a kind of stalker type thing, and extra attachment on your primary weapon, just the one. So on the primary I had quick draw, weapon grip, and extended mags, and then the Panzerschreck was the secondary there, so I guess that was because it was like another team. And the equipment was Taban gas ×2, which is that poisonous gas, that gas grenade, so that's something to definitely look out for. The M1911 had Scout, acquire enemy names from further away, increased minimap coverage, and you're hidden to player-controlled streaks, and Undercover as well, kill without revealing enemy death locations, no name or reticle color change when targeted, and that was the M1903 sniper rifle with ballistic calibration, and the 1911 is the secondary, and the equipment for that one was the Bouncing Betty, which is in the thumbnail of this video. The goddamn Bouncing Betties are back, and they are bright green. It's amazing. They're pressure-activated mines, in case you guys weren't aware. Then there was also, let's see, Forage, swap weapons faster, and throw equipment faster. You can also resupply ammo and equipment from dead enemies. That was the Kar98K, which is a classic, of course, and the M712 pistol, which is basically the Mauser. That's what I was talking about. And that had the sticky bombs on it. Then, let's see, there's like two more now, so we're nearly at the end of these, and then I can talk about some other stuff. The Expeditionary, the Winchester, the shotgun that I'm going to be using in this gameplay, that had ordnance, so score streaks cost less, basically you're sort of, what's it called? Hardwired, I've forgotten the name of it, dearie me, it begins with an H anyway, whatever makes your score streaks cost less. And you can also re-roll care packages with ordnance as well. And on that I had the Winchester 1897, advanced rifling, extended mags, and the smoke grenade. And then finally, the last one was the, let's see, duelist basic training. 2 attachments on your secondary weapon for that one. And sapper as well. You get extra magazines, you're immune to shell shock and tactical equipment, and you take less explosive damage. So that's basically your flak jacket. And that was the toggle action shotgun, which had quick draw and extended mags, and the M1712 again, which had the high caliber and advanced rifling attachments, and the British number 69 concussion grenade. So that's another thing that was on there as well. So, whew, that was a lot of things to talk about. That's like all of the creator classy type stuff that we got access to. So I just gave you guys a bunch of info, whole bunch of info. Let's see what people are saying now. The PPSH was not there, guys. I just went through all of the guns that we saw, and the PP was not there. Makes bullets go faster? Did I say that? I didn't. If I said makes bullets go faster, that's something that I didn't mean to say. That was a mistake on my part. These are MP, yes. So single player is not playable at the show, but I will be seeing single player tomorrow, so I'll be able to answer more questions about it. But as far as I'm aware, there will be the sort of usual sort of single-player-y type variants of guns that you might not necessarily see in the MP, but the stuff I've talked about just now are definitely all MP weapons. Yeah, there was no PPSH in the game I played, because it was all at an event. It was like 1 hour. Is it one knife kill? Good question. I'm trying to think of an example of when I actually knifed someone. Because I was like using the shotgun, for example, quite a lot, I didn't actually get a lot of opportunities, certainly in these games, when I was playing on the smaller maps, to knife people, which sounds dumb, but I'm not 100% actually. I would have to check on that one. Yo, Avery, how's it going? Are we lagging, guys? One guy is like spamming lag. I don't know if that's like, is it actually lagging? I don't know. I'm gonna watch my own stream and see. When the actual sort of beta comes out, the game comes out, because
Hold
the
on.
beta has been announced for.
I need to make it live.
Guns that you might not necessarily see.
It looks fine.
But the stuff I've talked about just now are definitely.
I don't think it's lagging. What are you talking about?
All MP weapons. Yeah, there was no PPSH.
I see no lag.
I see no lag. What are you talking about? Let me make sure I'm actually like right at the beginning of the thing. Oh, I can go sideways. I did not know that. Okay. Today I learned. Let's see.
Because I was like using the shotgun, for example, quite a lot.
Yeah, like, there's no lag. You guys are trolling me. Okay, that's all good. Can I get it out of this goddamn full screen mode now? Oh, hold on. I need to be able to see my chat. There we go. Pause that and look at the chat. Okay, so, you think it fixes itself? Okay, so in terms of the, you're talking to YouTube now. Okie dokie, Avery. My man. My boy. That sounds good, dude. Literally, like, YouTube streaming it can be such a mess sometimes, because literally, I'll be totally fine. Everything will be A-okay. And then the stream will just drop. It'll just be gone. I'm like, huh? What? Was ist das? What's the deal? So, yeah, YouTube streams be trolling everybody, man. So I saw a question about, I should probably keep playing as well. Hopefully it doesn't lag anymore, guys. Like, there's a chance it was like my processor getting a bit heated up or something, because my laptop's working hard right now. In fact, you know what I should do, just for a second, is I should do this. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to make sure that my computer is using as much juice. Yeah, cool. Because there's like 2 options on my PC to essentially, what's the word? Like different power draw essentially, and I just wanted to make sure it was on the higher one. So just go to Twitch. I probably should. So let's see. What other questions do you guys have? I didn't get to play zombies yet. I mean, who knows if they're gonna spring something on us? But so far, I haven't played the zombies mode, unfortunately. I wish. Like, I really goddamn wish, but yeah, zombies has not been something that we've been able to play so far.
Pull back. Prepare to counter.
Buffer, nuffer, no lag, refresh. Like, is there an issue, guys? Oh god, it's buffering a lot? Okay, give us a second then, let's see. Do we have... Okay, we do have some drop frames, so I guess you guys weren't kidding. So, in that case, let me, ooh, that's the wrong thing. Let me just like, talk to you guys one-on-one with a webcam just for a moment, and then hopefully my processor will calm down and we'll be able to actually get back into this. I'm also going to just... Now, the laptop's not that hot. Maybe if I put it on, like, on there. There we go. Maybe that'll give it a little bit better cooling. Let me turn on the AC again as well, because you never know. That might help. So, yeah, what other questions do you guys have? If there's anything that you want to know, then I'm happy to talk about it. How do kill streaks work? They're score streaks. Yeah, they're score streaks for sure. Rather than being kill streaks. headquarters. Okay, yeah, so the headquarters is a space where you can have 48 people there, I believe, and it's like a spot for you to hang out, I guess. So if you think of like the tower in Destiny, it's pretty much that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm talking to chat, Red. How long can I stream it? As long as I want to. I didn't see any score streak variants. No, Saucy. I didn't see any. But yeah, so in HQ, 48 other people, or rather 47 other people, including, well, 48 people, including yourself. There we go. You sit down at, well, you don't sit down. You enter the area, and there's like a whole sort of like spray of things. Spray? There's a whole sprawling load of things to do, essentially. One of the ones that they actually showed us was like a kind of mini firing range type thing. So what they did is they started off with just one player, like looking at some targets, and then they kind of zoomed out a bit and looked to the side, and there were like another 3 people all shooting targets, and then they zoomed out further, and there were like another 10 people shooting the targets, and it was like, that was cool, man. That was really cool to see that they are building out like a space where you can have a much bigger team like that, and it kind of makes me wonder, like, if they're getting 48 people in for like a Destiny Tower type scenario, could they maybe end up giving us like a big ground war kind of game mode where it would be like 20v20? That would be so cool. Like, I'm praying for that, man. That would be absolutely amazing, but only time will tell, I suppose. I have no zombies info. Oh really, Alejandro? Oh really? Oh really? DLC 6 confirmed. You enter the air? What do you mean? It's lagging bad? Is it? It's no, Saucy. I didn't see any. But yeah, so in HQ, 48 other people. I'm looking at my stream. I'm not seeing any buffering. 48 people, including yourself. There we go. You. Like, it's completely smooth right now for me. Well, you don't sit down. You enter the area. Oh, there's a buffer. Okay. There it is. Fair enough. Okay, so in that case. Oop. There we go. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see if there's a way I can, like, if there's anything I can do about this. Okay. Hopefully, we're okay now. Fingers crossed. I don't know if that's going to fix the buffering, but we will see. I guess it was my end that was having the problem, so my bad on that front, guys. But hopefully we can sort it out. Everyone, like, just spam like refresh in the chat, and we'll see if it fixes it. If it's fixed, say fixed. If it's broken, say still broken. Okay. Let me know, guys. YouTube's been terrible lately. Yeah, it might be that it's just YouTube. Like, it might be that there's literally nothing I can do, because my connection looks okay. I just tried bringing the stream down and bringing it back up again, but it keeps freezing. It's weird, because my connection is stable. Like, I'm hitting the bitrate and stuff. So, back but gone again? Roll credits? I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Refresh. Okay, yeah, so people are saying refresh now. Hopefully we can get this working, guys. Fingers crossed we can get it working. And I'll get back into the gameplay and stuff as well. Okay, people saying fixed right now. People saying fixed right now, so let me go, let me get the video back up as well. Fixed currently. Okay. Cool. Okay, so hopefully that fixes it. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Let's get a pray in the chat right now. We're all praying that it's fixed. Okay. Fixed for now. Yeah, dude, like, you never know with YouTube, man. So, let me keep the gameplay going. What were we talking about? What was the question that you guys last heard before it started lagging and stuff? Like, a lot of people are saying fixed right now, which is a good sign. Fixed as of right now. Cheers, Olivia. Okay, so about headquarters. So yeah, I don't know how much of this you heard, so I'm just going to say it again real quick. Basically, you can have 48 people in headquarters. Oh, the lag's back. God damn it, dude. Rip. Lag again. Are you kidding me, dude? I don't know what to do. Like, I don't think I can keep going if it's keeping buffering. Like, oh man, this sucks so much. Let me try and lag is back. Why is it lagging? Why is it lagging? Why is it lagging? It's weird because my internet is fine. My internet is fine. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't know why it's lagging, guys. It's okay now. People are saying it's fixed now. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna try and keep going. I'm gonna try and keep going and see let's see if we can keep this goddamn stream working, dude. This is difficult business right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna fight through whatever lag there might be, and if it lags and stuff, then I'm sorry. But I'm just gonna power through and try and keep this going, okay? So headquarters, 48 people. You are all in there together, and it's essentially like the tower in Destiny. That's kind of the idea, I believe. Basically, you the clip of it that we were shown was essentially you were in like a firing range type area, looking forwards towards a looking towards like a set of targets basically. So you were looking down the sights, and then the player kind of walked back a little bit, and there were like another 3 people there all shooting the targets, which was pretty cool. And then they went back a bit further, and there were like another 5 people all shooting the targets. They went back a bit further, and there were like another 5 people shooting the targets. So like there was this whole crowd of people all just shooting these targets together in that area. And I think that's basically.
Move out and take position.
People are saying it's the gameplay that makes it lag. Just do face cam. Okay, we can try that. We can try that. If it's just the gameplay, then like let's just do this for a little bit. Okay, so you hopefully you heard what I just said, because I've said this 3 times now. Like, fingers crossed, dude. That was cool, basically. Headquarters is cool. There we go. We've talked about headquarters. I mean, Jesus Christ. The lag is just like, every time I talk about headquarters, it seems it lags. So, like, maybe it's the gameplay. I don't know. Yes, there are girls in the game. Yes, there are female soldiers, which is not unrealistic at all. Like, you have to be an absolute potato to think that there weren't female soldiers during World War II. That was definitely a part of the battle. Like, you look at, for example, like Germany and Russia specifically were 2 armies that during the war, like let's take Russia for instance, right? Russia drafted pretty much its entire damn country to fight in that war. Russia lost out of all the countries the most numbers of millions of people, and that's because they threw a ridiculously large volume of people into the fight. Like, Russia had so many heavy casualties, and there were absolutely women in there. 100%, because they were drafting everybody. You look at Germany as well as an example. Germany started off the war very strong, but then as the war went on, they had to basically kind of scrape the bottom of the barrel, so to speak, in order to try and get further people into the war effort and keep fighting. And so the age of conscription went down and down and down. You had originally like a very sort of young male, I suppose. Well, I say young. You had a very sort of virile, healthy male fighting force for sure. That was like definitely the genesis, I suppose, of things. But you then, as time went by, had freaking kids getting conscripted. You would get kids that were 16 years old fighting in the war. And you're absolutely nuts if you think that they were absolutely all men. Like, there were definitely women that fought in the war as well. You have to be crazy to think otherwise. Like, Germany was doing anything it could. I'm pretty sure if Germany could have trained dogs or dolphins to fight in their goddamn war, they would have done. Like, it was definitely just a hodgepodge of anyone that could hold a gun, essentially, would end up getting conscripted at some point. Because it was life or death. It was life or death, literally. Lag? Please no. If there's lag, then like kill me now. I'm just gonna just jump off a building. Is YouTube's lag? I think it might be, to be honest. Right, exactly that. Newbie's saying anyone above 14 years old ended up getting conscripted. I mean, you've got pictures, for example, of like kids, literally kids in Russia holding guns, and it's just heartbreaking, dude, because you get like freaking 12-year-olds. 12! Imagine being 12 years old right now. I mean, some of you probably are. Just think back to when you were 12, or look forward to when you are 12 if you're younger than 12. Just 12 years old. You should not be holding a gun at that age. Like, World War II is like crazy business, dude. Crazy business. Can you drive the tanks or planes? So in the war game mode, there was a tank that you could hop inside and you can spray people down and stuff. So yes, for sure. And the planes are like kill streaks and stuff. So yeah. S&D. Matt, we didn't get to play Search, unfortunately. Sorry. They did use dogs. I mean, I meant dogs as in like dogs to wield guns when I was making that analogy. But yeah, they did use definitely attack dogs were definitely a thing. Yeah, guys, I recognize that there's lag right now, but there's literally nothing I can do. Like, YouTube is lagging. My computer is fine. My internet is fine. But YouTube is lagging. So there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. Someone just said no lag anymore, but I don't know if that's true. Dost thou even hoist? Oh my goodness, who said that? Some cracker. Charlie? Dost thou even hoist? That's got to be you, Charlie. I'm surprised I saw that message amongst everything else that's going on there. Jesus Christ, my guy. Is that you? Or is that someone else? Like, it's one of the Charlies. It's got to be. Or like a Dan or Salim or something? Mate, crazy business. We weren't able to access creator class, Kevin. Do DE Easter eggs, you get wisps, get code. What? That's not what this stream is about. Sorry, Freddy. Hopefully someone can help you, though. Are all guns balanced out? Mateo, it felt like it to me, but it's kind of hard to say because obviously, like, the full scope of the MP wasn't available to us. Like, we weren't playing Search, we weren't playing Free-for-all. Like, there are going to be scenarios where certain guns are going to sort of come out above the others, but from what we played in the hour that we played, I'd say that they were all fine. There wasn't a problem there. Guys, I might do a Twitch stream like later today or tomorrow to try and like avoid the lag, and we'll see if that works as well. We'll do another Q&A. Is each division highly customizable? You get your division perk and then your division training, and I believe they're the two customizations for the divisions themselves. Anything overpowered? Not that I saw. No. Not that I saw. I mean, like, maybe you could end up finding out that one of the guns was like a little bit better. Like, for example, the MP40 was pretty damn good, but the Thompson had like loads of recoil. Like, you shoot the Thompson and you're just like, like, that thing goes all over the place. So the Thompson, I guess I would put probably under the MP40, but that's how it was in World at War as well. To be honest, though, in World at War, I used the MP40 much less than the Thompson because I loved the Thompson in that game. It was great, so... How am I, Snip? I'm fine. How are you? Tank Dempsey, I've already answered about the PP. There was no PP in the build that we played. We didn't see a PP. We played with the M1911, but not the PP. Are the maps big? It depends which map you're talking about, Red. Like, the War map is like several zones, so that one's big for sure. But the TDM map that we played was pretty small. It was like a regular kind of TDM map kind of size. Is it better than World at War? It's too early to say. The player animations looked clunky and not immersive. I didn't feel that way, Dane. Like, everything felt fine to me, but maybe I'm just less fussy than you. I don't know. Not to sort of throw shots or anything, but it might be that it's just that you've got an eye for that kind of thing. I don't know. It was fine for me, though. I didn't have any problems with it. Yeah, there's a lot of lag apparently right now. Again, I'm sorry, guys, but there's not much I can do about it when YouTube's lagging. I've already talked about camos, Cat Whisperer. You're getting a little lag. Okie dokie. All World at War guns. So there are definitely classics. Like the M1928 is the Thompson. The MP40 is the MP40. There's the, I think it's called the MG15. There's your 1911. Like there's a bunch of guns that were also in World at War for sure. And Dolphin Dive is back, which is cool too. In general, I think it looks very promising. I'm a little hesitant about the zombies because they're going to be doing, they've got a bit of a different approach. It's a new approach for zombies, and so it's kind of hard to say now whether that's going to work, if that makes sense. I think that it probably will, but it's like, who knows, dude? Who knows if it's going to work? I can only hope that it's gonna be good, but because they're doing a bit of a different kind of style this year, it's not something you can really predict as to whether the community is going to like it or not. Supply drops are cosmetic only right now. Oh, really, D-Haze? Is that something that they've said? Supply drops are in the game and they're cosmetic only? I don't think I saw that as well, but that's the sort of thing I can imagine that they'll have said. Like, right now, they're cosmetic only. Does it feel like World at War, Joshua? It feels like World at War crossed with Black Ops 1. Bouncing Bettys, please say no. Rains. So, the Bettys, in my experience, weren't too bad. They, like, the one that I used was bright green. It was a bright green Betty. It wasn't like the sort of silver thing with, like, so you know in World at War, it was like a silver box with, like, a gold kind of, like, chute coming out the top. In this, I mean, look at the thumbnail of this video. They are bright green. So, I don't think you need to worry about those too much. I didn't think they were too bad. What kind of style are we talking? What do you mean? Am I going to see Lee Ross today? Maybe. If he's around, I might go see Lee Ross. Hell yeah. The guy's a legend, so, like, I'll make some time for him. Will they add more guns? There are more guns in the full game than we saw, yes. So there will be more, yes. Nice background. Jail? Darth Yoda. Yeah, I'm in jail right now, guys. No, it's a hotel. Like, you can see, like, there's, like, part of the hotel. It does look like I'm in jail, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. There's, like, some nice stuff on the wall there. There's the view outside, like, some stuff over there. But, yeah, it does kind of look like jail. Well, not that I've been to jail, but it's got that kind of vibe about it. That kind of vibe, for sure. How many prestiges? I believe it's 10 prestiges and it's 55, level 55 for each. I'm pretty sure that's the way it's going to be. I've already talked about the PPSH and the camos, so let's get some questions that aren't about those. Can you still lay down to avoid the bouncing Bettys? Good question. I didn't test that myself. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100%. Like, the thing is, in World at War, if the Betty went off, if it was like, it would be like, boom, and that was it. You were dead. And it took, like, I feel like it took, like, a little longer to actually lie down, so you had to already be, like, ready to lie down when the Betty went off. So, because of that, I feel like even if you can lie down, it might not be that useful in this game. You can dolphin dive, though, so there's a chance that if the Betty goes off and you dive, like, straight away, maybe you'd survive. That'd be really interesting. Does it have a TF2 feel? No. Like Titanfall 2 or Team Fortress 2? It didn't feel like either of them. I mean, neither of those games are like a World War II COD, so... if there are no classes... There are classes, though. Can you give guns, camos, and other attachments and perks? I already went through all of the perks that we had access to, and all of the attachments that we had on our guns as well. So I have talked about that stuff in this stream already, guys. Armando. Okay? Boo! Get off the stage! I'm sorry about the lag. There's nothing I can do. It's YouTube, guys. Just, like, if it's lagging, just spam, like, rip YouTube or something. Like, that's what we should be aiming for right now, because it's YouTube that's lagging. Is there interactive vehicles in the online multiplayer? Yes, you can, like, jump in a tank and, like, spray down people and stuff like that. In the war game mode, specifically. Where the gameplay at? Henry, we had the gameplay on screen. I could go back to it. It's just that people were saying that it was causing lag, and so I kind of jumped off it for a little bit. But we can try the gameplay again, and like, let me know if it's sort of okay. I mean, obviously it's lagging anyway, so I guess, like, the question of whether the gameplay was or wasn't causing lag is kind of out of the question now, because the lag happens regardless. It's World War II. Yes, Legend, correct. It is World War II. That is the game setting. Best new game mode. Leo, I personally didn't like War very much. So War, the idea is that it's like control points and payload came together and created a game mode. So you have basically a scenario where you start off and you have to attack like a building and you capture a point, and then you have to build a bridge, and then you have to escort a tank, and then there's like a final standoff, and that's the full map. So it goes through like 4 areas. Your opinion on adding women to a World War II setting, which is really unrealistic. Hannah Hadge, you are wrong. Go read a history book. I've already talked about that, but it's not unrealistic at all. Women fought in the war. Hey, you Melon. Hey, Fernando. How's it going? Is the announcer the same on another COD? He sounds familiar. I mean, it's like a sort of generic, depending on which team you're on. Like, if you're like on the American side, for example, it's going to be a kind of generic American, we need to get more, like, they always sound like pretty much the same sort of thing, because they're saying the exact same lines. So I'm not surprised it sounds similar to you. What's my favorite map that I played? Probably the TDM one. This one here. I really like this map. Oh, is it the same? Is it literally the same announcer as Advanced Warfare Shatter? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Are there Russians? Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. I think so, at least. I'm not 100%, but I think so. Cool gameplay. Savage. Is it going to be progressive zombie story, or is it waves? It's too early to say, I'd say. It's too early to say. I'm pretty sure it'll be waves. Like, I'd be very surprised if they got rid of waves, like, entirely. Let's see. Keeps freezing. I know that's YouTube. There's nothing I can do about that. Do you even Easter egg hunt, bro? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I love me some Easter eggs. For sure. First time in the live stream. I'm sorry that it's a stream that is lagging in then, Dragon. Sorry about that. El Danko, women did fight in the war. I've said, literally, I spent like 5 minutes on this earlier. Yeah, like, Newbie's pulling out some stats now. There are over 1 million women that fought in the war. So to say that they didn't fight on a large scale is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Like, there were women that pretended to be, like, older than they were, just like there were men that pretended to be older than they were to get into the fight. There were women that got conscripted. There were lots of women that fought. Sure, they helped out in munitions factories, and they helped out with repairs, and they helped out at home as well, making sure that the kids were okay and all of that business. But there were women that fought in the goddamn war as well. Go read a history book. It happened. Like, it happened. Sure, there were more men. Like, no one is arguing that. There were more men because the majority of the men that were initially... the majority of people, by and large, that were initially conscripted were all men. So, of course, more men died. But, and more men fought, sorry. But there were women in the war as well. Are there drivable tanks again? Yeah, Trisco. In the war game mode, you can hop inside the tank. 1 out of 100... Sorry? 1... Arvin, it doesn't, like... I don't think it... Does it really necessarily matter if, like, you've got 1 million women fighting in the war? If there are women in the mode? Like, that's not a problem. Literally, how sort of closed-minded are you if you think that a woman being in the fight with you is a problem? It's, like, you're playing Call of Duty, my guy. You're not literally teleporting back to World War II and shooting people. Like, Jesus Christ, it's not an issue. Women being there is good, if anything. Like, I'd much rather there be women there and it be unrealistic than no women at all and it be, like, if that was actually the way it was, which it wasn't, but if that's the way it was, like, true to sort of, like, reality, 100%. Why not, dude? Was there an Omaha beach map? Not that we played, but I think that there is one in the story that they've talked about. They've talked about one of the maps being Omaha. Do you think there'll be Infinite Warfare... Oh, do you think there'll be Infinity Ward remakes in this COD? No. No remakes. This is COD? Yeah. No World War II movie or game had this many women until now. Why is it a problem? Why do you care? Do you hate women? Like... What's the issue, dude?
strafing run inbound.
Getting off topic. I mean, I feel like it's on topic. It's a question that I've seen come up a lot. Like, it's been a lot on Twitter and stuff, so I feel like it's worth addressing. What other questions do you guys have? It lagged. I'm sorry it lagged. There's nothing I can do about that. You just joined? Welcome, Rocky. The issue people have is historical accuracy. I mean, yeah, I mean, let's move on, I guess, because, like, it's clearly an argument that's not going anywhere, because people are like, well, women were less common in the war, so they shouldn't be there at all, and now I can't enjoy the game because there's a woman here. But it's just not an issue. It's COD. Like, it's COD. It's an arcade shooter. You got a zombies mode in the goddamn game. That's not historically accurate, is it? How can you customize your soldier? They've already actually shown a couple of the different ways you can customize yourself in terms of cosmetics. So there's like alternate outfits that you can get. I believe they're pre-order bonuses right now. So let me actually show you. I believe I might be able to show you it. It's one of these bits of the clips here. Let me try and find the exact bit that I'm talking about. The flamethrower handling. Oh, the flamer is actually great because if you die with it, you keep it. Like, you have it until it runs out of ammo. It's great. But yeah, so you see here. Oh, sorry, hold on. I wanted to pause it on one particular point. Here. So you see here. You have like the sniper in the. Oh, god damn it. Okay, hold on. Let me try and get back to that bit again.
Advance and take position.
Advance and take position. So, okay, let me pause it on the right bit that I wanted to do. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see because the gameplay is not like super HD because I'm doing this via a video. But you've got your ghillie suit obviously for the sniper, but then these two soldiers are like they look visually like fairly different. If you actually like get a good shot of them in the game itself, hopefully you'll be able to see. Like one has like some stuff on their hat, the other has like a completely different vest on. Just, I mean, keep an eye on the gameplay, and you will see those sorts of differences. Obviously, the other team look completely different as well, so that's a thing. But Dolphin Dive is confirmed, yes.
They're taking Able.
Why did Sledgehammer copy Battlefield 1? They were making this before Battlefield 1 came out, so they didn't copy it. A gobble come in zombies, no. How do the new divisions work? I talked about that right at the beginning, Dylan. So if you want to skip back to the beginning of the stream, you can check that out. Alright, let me see what else people are saying. Okay, hold on, give me a sec, guys. Just 2 seconds. Just give me literally 2 seconds. Sorry. I just want to make sure that this is all good to go by doing this. There we go. Cool. Okay. There we go. Cool. I think there's a woman right there.
Closing with Charlie.
Let's see.
They're capturing Baker. Enemy recon aircraft observed.
Will maps be dynamic? In war they are, yes. They're dynamic maps in war. Can you teabag? Yes, I teabagged someone in this game actually. You'll see in one of the clips I did teabag someone. You hope zombies will be good? Same here, man, same here. Same here. This doesn't look like Battlefield 1 at all. I mean, it looks like COD to me. It looks like this map could literally be out of Black Ops 1 and I wouldn't even know it was like World War 2. Like, this could definitely be a Black Ops 1 map in my opinion. It really feels like Black Ops 1 to me. When will zombies be released? Like, with the rest of the game? Like, it's not gonna be in the beta if that's what you mean.
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
GG on a great COD Sledgehammer. I mean, it's looking like that way, Big Bryn. It is looking pretty damn good. More about paratroopers. Unfortunately, Saucy, I didn't get to use the paratroopers score streak. Like, no one got it in my game, so I didn't actually end up seeing it yet. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about that.
Enemy flamethrower. Get the cover.
World War 2 flamethrower or World at War flamethrower. So, Fernando, there's 2 different flamethrowers in the MP in this, because you can be on different sides of the fight, of course. So, as an example, you've got like the flamethrower that is the World War one, right, with like the little nozzle at the end, and then you've got one that looks like a sort of like a hose pipe almost that you kind of spray around with. I prefer it in this because in this, like, you get it as a score streak, which is good. It feels rewarding when you get it, but then also if you so if you get your score streak or whatever, and then you die, you keep it, you can whip it out again, and you basically have it until it runs out of like, fuel in the tank, which is a really, really nice change. Will there be bots? I assume so, Legend, yeah. I don't see why there wouldn't be. I don't see why there wouldn't be. Why do I have McDonald's Wi-Fi? I'm in my hotel right now, my guy. I'm in my hotel. Yes, you can teabag. I do it in the gameplay. You beat the Origins Easter egg for the first time today solo. Yo, congrats, Tom. That's awesome. Huge fan. Yo, Echo, how's it going? Fusion, I already talked about attachments. We already went through all of the attachments. You happy we're getting some OG weapons back? Hell yeah, Spencer! Like, when I saw the Thompson, there it is actually on the floor, M1928 custom. When I saw that thing, I was so happy. I was so happy. I loved that gun in the old game in World at War. I absolutely loved it. How do the divisions for classes work? Can you create your... So I talked about that at the beginning of the video. I went through all of the division like perks and stuff at the beginning of the vid. Stop avoiding what, Acid? Oh, camos? Stop avoiding listening to my damn answer. I already talked about them. Sorry, dude, but we talked about that stuff. Am I still in Cali? Yes. Did it feel like Battlefield 1? No. Battlefield feels like Battlefield, COD feels like COD. Huge fan, thanks for the vids. No problem, Andreas. No problem. Where the hell am I getting this info, lol? I've played the game, mate. What's the deal with the kill cam / play of the game? It's essentially just like a play of the game from Overwatch. Like, if someone gets like a triple, chances are that'll be play of the game. Like, it's not just like game winning or final kill now.
Enemy care package observed.
I believe there are Russians in the game, Call of Kitty. I believe so, yes. What are the character customization options? There are the different outfits that I was talking about a moment ago, and they have pre-order bonuses, and that's just one example. So check those out if you're interested in the different ways you can make your character sort of look.
They're taking Charlie.
You're asleep. Any OP score streaks? Not that I saw, Valinsky. They all seemed okay, but we didn't get any of the really, really high ones. Maybe the flat cannons, like, maybe that would be kind of OP, because you just block out the enemy's radar entirely, but I thought it was okay. MP is not hardcore. We didn't play hardcore, no. There were 2 snipers that we played with Reapers. There were like 2 of each gun that we played with, essentially. And Noah was going off with those things. So yeah. Time to kill is good. It feels good, for sure. Shrek is a playable character? I wish. Do you think they'll have perks and zombies? I think it's like Sledge could literally go any direction at this point. But I think there's going to be some kind of system like that because it just makes it more fun. So yeah, probably something like that. Almost 1 mil. Yeah, man, we're getting there. Like, if you guys all subscribe right now, you probably already are. Like, some of you are subscribed at least. We'd be a little bit closer. Looks very promising. Yeah, I'd say so, Dyer. I'd say so. Definitely looking promising. Why are the Bettys bright green? Probably because they wanted to make them visible, because they were really annoying in World at War. Like, people got annoyed, dude. Ninja says they totally copied Battlefield 1. How exactly have they copied Battlefield 1 if they started the game before Battlefield 1 came out? That doesn't make much sense, does it? They haven't copied Battlefield 1, dude. Literally. It's silly to say that. Any chance of meeting up with the gang? What do you mean? Like, I'm going to be at E3 today. If I see you, come say hello for sure. Give me a high five. Are there exosuits? No. Definitely no exosuits. No jump packs. No jet packs. No boosting. No sliding. It's dolphin dives or sprinting. That's it. You've been subbed for 6 months. Awesome. Can gore be turned off? I didn't see that option in the settings, but maybe. In like early days, they might add that option in. You never know. In fact, normally, no, you can pretty much always turn off gore in COD. So yeah, I'd say you'll be able to. I reckon so. You can't copyright a world war. Exactly, dude. Like, exactly. Weapon inspection? Yes, Kevin, you can inspect your weapon. I'm pretty sure. Dolphin diving or sliding? Dolphin diving. Dolphin dive is back. You're questioning how zombies YouTubers even got kills, Belinsky. I was above the MP YouTubers in my games, like 3 or 4 out of the 5 games. Like, I'm not bad at multiplayer. I never play it. I'm level 1 on Infinite Warfare. I've played 0 games of Infinite Warfare MP at home. I'm level 1 on Black Ops 3. I've played 0 games of Infinite Warfare multiplayer. Oh my god, look at the blood on the snow there. I've played 0 games of Black Ops 3 multiplayer at home. But I'm not trash. Like, I played back in the day. I'm an OG. I've been around for a while, so like, I'm not bad. Like that, the game at the end where I was using the shotgun, that was like probably my best game. And they were all very short, so like the max kills anyone got in our group was like 18. I think I went like 15 and 7 or something, but yeah, that was fun, dude. I might skip over to that now. Actually, let's skip up to that and showcase some of the cooler stuff. Yeah, it's this game here, I think. Or it's this group of games, right? Let's see. This is the one, I believe. Let me just make sure. Yeah, okay, so that's the end of us winning winning the war game, and then it was the shotgun stuff. Is it easy to quickscope? So ever since they introduced the dual rendered scopes that they did in Modern Warfare 3, I wasn't like I've never really got used to sniping again, so I'm probably a bad person to ask about sniping. Kill cams? Yeah, there are kill cams. Like after you die, you mean? Yeah, you can watch a kill cam. Yes, there's going to be zombies content. Not in this stream, but yeah. So this is TDM. These were definitely my like the games where I did the best, I'd say, compared to the others. Like Domination wasn't amazing for me, but yeah, this shotgun I loved, and it's got the incendiary rounds as well, which is super cool. Is it better than Black Ops 3? It depends on your preference, man. It depends on your preference for sure. No, Olivia, there are kill cams. Like after you get killed, there's a kill cam for sure. But at the end of the game, as a final game winning kill, it's play the game type thing now. I didn't see an emblem creator. Good question, Swift. I didn't see one, but I suspect they will do one. That gun was really cool. That was the Lewis gun, I think. And yeah, I really liked that thing. Can you knife? Yes. Yes, you can knife. You can bayonet stab as well, which is cool. Yes, optics are a thing. Just now, actually, you would have seen when I was playing Domination just a moment ago on that snow map. I had an optic on my gun. That was I can't remember what it's called. It's like a Gabney or something optic. Favorite thing from the game? Just the nostalgia of being back during World War II. No, tanks are not in all of the maps. They're not in all of them. Oh, you thought they were asking about final? Yeah, no worries, Olivia. Yes, M1911 is back, 100%. Can the package impact kill people? I don't know. Maybe I should myth bust that at some point. That'd be cool. I should try and kill myself with it, dude. Does it feel smooth? Yes, very. It feels like really, really smooth. Pace and time to kill. So, pacing a little slower than like Infinite Warfare because of the fact that everyone's not boosting all over the place. But that's a good thing. Yeah, so there we go. 15 and 8 for that game. So that was one of the better games for me. But like literally, let's just go back actually real quick. Just because like I've got to get this off my goddamn chest. I was with Ali A. I was with like a bunch of multiplayer YouTubers. They're going like 4 and 12, 10 and 14, 10 and 11, 12 and 13, 13 and 17. My team were trash, my guy. So like Ali needs to step the game up. Shots fired. But no, yeah, it's like I had some bad games as well, to be honest. It's just getting used to it, dude. Just getting used to it. Noah has some good games though. Are there dogs? Not in the build that we played, no. Is the game lit? I would say so, yeah. We didn't see the PP, no. Kill streaks are score streaks. We've already talked about those. How many? I've already went through all of them, so you can check them all out earlier on in the video. Just skip back a little bit and you'll be able to see them. Is the fog rolling in? Always, my guy. Is there a motion blur option? Good question, Parry. Not that I saw, but I didn't actually feel that much motion blur in the game. Like you know in Infinite Warfare, it's like super strong, the motion blur. I didn't feel that in this. This just felt like normal COD. So I don't think you would need a motion blur. Like maybe on PC, but I don't think you'd need a motion blur option in the regular game. I think the regular PS4, I think. Big maps. The maps were good sizes, Final Shoot. Like this map was the TDM map that we played. And it was fairly large, I suppose, but like it was mainly large because it was like kind of winding. But it felt good. It felt like a good size. Like it wasn't super small by any means, but it wasn't massive either. Graphics were good. They're going to improve as well before launch. Better than Infinite Warfare? I would say so, yes. Types of secondary, pistol, rocket launcher, like those sorts of things.
Recon airborne.
Did they mention 4K support? I didn't hear anything about that, no. Winner's Circle? Do you mean like where like 3 people like stand at the end kind of thing? I didn't see that in the game, no. But our games, when they ended, they just instantly ended, so it might be... Oh no, that's what it is. I think for us, it stayed on the scoreboard, and then if you backed out of the scoreboard, you could go to the firing range and just shoot guns and stuff, and then the next game would just start. It was really cool. Like, the firing range was pretty awesome. Can you use killing time? We'll see, man. How can you buy it? You can pre-order it. It's not out just yet. They added dual render scopes in Ghosts. Oh, it was in Ghosts. Sorry. Yeah. You're correct. Yeah. Dual renders were added in Ghosts. Is this live? I'm not playing this right now. This is recorded at the event. How many weapons? A bunch. I mean, we played with like 10 main weapons and like 10 secondaries. Well, probably like 5 secondaries actually. But there were a bunch. Are there lasers? No. Return of Dolphin Dive equals return of PhD. Hey, maybe. Mosin Nagant? I didn't see the Mosin Nagant, but hopefully it's there, because that gun's a classic. That's a classic gun. Does sniping actually take class? I mean, I think you have to kind of decide that for yourself, to be honest. I think that's hard for someone else to sort of say on your behalf. Can you choose between allies and Axis? I mean, in multiplayer, you've never been able to just, like, choose between the, like, which team you play on sort of thing. So, like, it just puts you in a game, dude. How many maps? We played 3, Preston. We didn't play all of them. Is the Type 100 in the game? I didn't see it, Ken. But it might be there. Sniper attachments. I talked about the snipers a little bit earlier, so maybe there you'll, like, I talked about the attachments I had on, so maybe you'll get the answer to your question there. I don't remember them off the top of my head right now. The M1928, the Thompson, is in the game. Yes, Mikey. No FOV slider on console. There never is. There never will be. Is there still... wait, what? Oh, is there shovels? Yes. I didn't get any, because I was too busy using my shotgun here. But yeah, you can just kill people with a shovel, like a boss. No laser guns. How many guns from World at War? A bunch. I mean, like, the STG is in, I'm pretty sure. You've got the Winchester here, which is close enough to being a trench gun. You've got your MP40, your Tommy, your 1911, your Bouncing Bettys, your sticky nades, your gas grenades, a whole load of stuff, dude. Is it easy to quickscope? I'm not a sniper, Tony, so you have to see for yourself on that. Hindenburgs. I didn't see anything like that. Sights for ARs and SMGs. You definitely got like optics, if that's what you mean. Like they're definitely there. Like you got your red dot and those sorts of things. Obviously, it's World War II focus, so you're not going to be getting like Apothicon symbols or something on your red dot sight, but there's definitely sights that you can use for sure. How well are the guns balanced? I'd say it was very balanced. I didn't feel like anything was super OP. And yes, there are new guns not from World at War. What gun am I using right now? I'm using the M1928 right now, but like the Winchester, for example, the one I was using just a minute ago, that wasn't in World at War. Mauser, pretty much video optic. It's pretty close to being a Mauser. It looks like a Mauser. It's called something else, but it looks like a Mauser. Max Prestige, 10th Prestige, 55 levels each, I think. Yes, you can control your score streaks. So, like, I've just got a strafing run, for example. Look at this, guys, look at this. So I call in the strafing run, you pull out a map, you decide where it's going to go, and then it comes in, and you can control it like a chopper gunner for, like, 10 seconds. You see? That's how that works. And then you strafe, and then you finish the strafe, and that's it. Can you change kill streaks? Yeah, just in the menus. Gun sounded good, sharpshooter. Any info on Dark Matter style thing for World War II? Nothing yet, Harvey. Sorry, boss. What kind of secondary? The Arndt pistol? I mean, you got your Panzerschreck. The goddamn Panzerschreck is bad, man. Back, sorry. And shovels as well. You get melee secondaries, like the shovel. I didn't see any Molotovs, but I wouldn't be surprised if they make it into the campaign. There were tanks and planes with the vehicles that we saw. There you go, 18 and 6. So another game from me that didn't go too bad. Someone on my team went 6 and 16. Rip you, my guy. But yeah, not too bad at all. Yes, there are new guns. We just answered that. The Winchester and the trench gun are the same. Are they? Robin? Like, are they the exact same thing? Because the trench gun design was different to what the Winchester looks like. Like, if we skip back, where are we? Like, if I just skip back a little bit. Just so I can, like, look, if you look at the gun there, the trench gun was like, I mean, it didn't look like that at all. The kind of stuff on the barrel, sure, it had that same kind of design, but the trench gun was much chunkier underneath. This one is like your I don't know what to call it, but like the kind of pump, I guess, of the shotgun was much more sort of square, I suppose, and like longer down the barrel, it felt like on the trench gun, like back in the day. But yeah, if they are meant to be the same gun, then fair enough. But there are definitely new guns. Let me think of a good example. The MG15. I don't think that was in the previous game. Let me actually just go back to those guns real quick and take a look, just so I can find a good example. You got your toggle action shotgun, your Winchester, Cod Ww2 was obviously in the old one. M1903, is that a Springfield? Not sure. The MG15 light machine gun. You've got the Lewis gun, which wasn't like properly in World at War. You had things like the DP28, but the specific Lewis gun, I think, is new. The MP40 was old, of course. M1928 was old, of course. That's the Tommy. The bar is old, of course. The Garand is old. So I guess, yeah, a lot of them are old guns, in fairness. Like, to be honest with you. There are definitely some new ones, though. But, yeah, there are definitely a lot of classic World at War guns, which is really, really good to see. How hyped am I for zombies? Very, dude. Zombies are going to be sick. It's going to be so sick. Are there supply drops? I didn't see any myself, but I know there are going to be cosmetic things. So there will be some kind of supply drops, no doubt. I'm going to try and record more gameplay, Randy. I'm going to try. Can you customize your outfit? Yes, there are cosmetic different outfits that you can get. And pre-orders get special outfits as well. Are grenades good? Yeah. Dude, the sticky grenades from World at War are back. That's like, makes me so happy. So yeah, I love those things. I didn't see the MG42 specifically, but I know... Well, I didn't see it in, like, the different class loadouts, but... Oh, police are outside. I did see, the MG42 was already pre-mounted in an area. You're going to see a clip in a moment, actually, I think, of me using it to kill someone. And there's there's one just there. There, I just walked past one, and there was an MG42 on the tank as well. Combat axe. I didn't see an axe. Also, get wrecked. The flamethrower right here. Burning them up. Look at that guy who was camping on the floor, dude. He got shreked. Absolutely shreked. I didn't see the DP28. Look at this. Go through the smoke. Burn them up. There's a double kill, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then, what's this clip here? Oh, that was the end of the game. Cool. Yeah. So that was another one that we went through. I think that was the 16-11 game, probably. Yeah, that was that one. So, guys, I think what I'm going to do is take some like rapid fire questions now. So I can always go back to the gameplay as well, but just rapid fire. Any questions? We'll do like 5 minutes of this, just go, go, go. Or like 2 minutes of this, just literally just blah, 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 blah. Didn't see a Shiva. Yes, I'm still in LA. Lethals and tacticals are on Cod Ww2, such as the frag grenade, tame gas, smoke grenade, stun grenade, those sorts of things. We didn't play Search Acid. Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. We didn't see a carbine gumtree, unfortunately. I loved that thing back in World at War. That was beast. That was the level 65 gun, right, in World at War? Like, you got all the way and you got the carbine? I feel like that's the way it was, if I recall correctly. Yes, Bouncing Bettys are back. I didn't see any sentry turrets, but there are mounted MGs you can hop on, so that kind of counts as a sentry turret. I don't believe you can shoot while diving. I didn't see any throwing knives. There are swastikas in the campaign. Yes, the flamethrower is a streak. Bar iron sight. I'm not sure if that's a question or what, but the bar is back, yes. Time to kill felt very good, Frisky. I would say that it felt like, I mean, it's hard to describe, but it felt good to me. Is there aim assist on the sniper? There's actually a specific ability that lets you literally get aim assist. When you hold your breath, it's going to give you aim assist. Do I love you? Of course. Is there a ballistic knife? Not that I saw. M1 Garand? Yes, I used it. It was great. It was a bit like, kind of like, it didn't feel really very like heavy. It was a bit like doo doo as opposed to like bang bang, if that makes sense. Like it felt quite light as a gun, but like it was good. Best gun, I like the Thompson, but I think the MP40 was probably up there. The Winchester was good as well for that TDM map though, so like it's a mix. Dolphin Diver's back, Salma. Melee weapons, I only saw the shovel as a melee weapon. Oh well, and the bayonet. You can bayonet people as well, just like in World at War. Is the hit detection good? It felt good, Liam, but we were on LAN, so hard to know what it's going to be like online. Shiny projectiles? I'm not sure what you mean by that, sorry. Yes, it felt like COD. It did not feel like Battlefield, it felt like COD. PPSH? Alex, I didn't see it. MG08, video optic, I didn't see it. Clayton says no PPSH, that's correct. Infamous says dolphin diving, that is correct. How many divisions are there? I think 5. I think there are 5 divisions, Napier. Are there attachments that help you reload faster or aim faster? Armando, there's like a basic training that lets you reload faster, yes. Different guns per team? I think so, because some teams have one kind of flamethrower, and some teams have the other. One team has like a Panzerschreck, the other team has like a different type of rocket launcher, I think. So I believe so, or they're just different launchers. But, like, in fact, no, I think what it is I think the guns are the same on each team, but the score streak for the flamethrower will look different depending on what team you're on. Yes, the bar is back. Are there no Russians at all? That's news to me, Ed Rabe. I thought there would be some Russians because the MP I thought was like including like the Western Front and stuff as well, but I could be wrong. A shotgun's good. I mean, I used them, Shearless, and I was top of my team using the shotgun, so I guess so. Yo, George, how's it going? Rundown of how vehicles work. Thanks for the donation, George. Yeah, so really quickly, vehicles are either score streaks. So, like in the plane, for example, you're controlling like that ball turret in the plane. There's a score streak. Or the in-map vehicles, like the tanks, are only in the war game mode as far as I've seen so far. And it's only certain parts of the map as well. So you escort the tank and you can hop in while it kind of drives and while you escort it. So they're not like too like autonomous and I mean it's pretty good, I'd say. They feel pretty balanced, but it's not like they're everywhere. I didn't see the Browning. Sniping felt fine. Like it's perfectly good in my opinion, but I'm not a sniper, so you might want to talk to them about that. Yes, I'm in a prison right now. Yes, you can change score streaks. No, I didn't see a crossbow. I didn't see an MG34. I did see the MG15 get wrecked, son. I didn't see the MG08. Favorite gameplay mechanic? Just being back in World War II. I don't need a mechanic. I'm just glad to be back. I did not see a shield, no. It's World War II, man. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to wrap the stream up here. So, thank you for watching so much. Sorry about all the lag that we've had. It really sucks that it's been so laggy, but there's nothing I've been able to do about it. I'm super glad that you guys have come by to the stream, though, today, so massively appreciate all the support. If you could drop a like on the stream, that would be fantastic. I'd love to have a like on there from you guys, and maybe I'll do this again sometime, and we can answer more questions, and maybe I'll do it after I've played Zombies too, and I can answer questions about that. That should be fun. So, I've been MrRoflWaffles. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.